Well, hello there, gang. Welcome to the 30. Happy Thanksgiving if you are in the United States and on whichever coast that you're on. Happy Thanksgiving to you. If you are outside of the U.S., welcome to the 30 on this day. Thank you for joining me so very much. Greatly appreciate it. If this is your first time joining, make sure that you go ahead and like the broadcast as well as share it. If you're viewing me from YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as like the broadcast, like this episode. Today, we're talking about gratitude. We're talking about Thanksgiving, right? Where we're going to cover where every encounter matters. We're focusing on the power of people that we meet. And I want to thank you for joining me once again and this Thanksgiving season as we reflect on gratitude, meaning gratitude in terms of people that we have encountered in our lives, whether you have helped them or they have helped you. Certainly, we are thankful. I've traveled, I've been blessed to do a lot of traveling, both for work, for business, as well as personal. And I've encountered a number of people. I've encountered tons of people in my travels, and each one have left an impact on my life, whether it is small or large. But each person that I've met, whether I've traveled or on vacation or even going to the grocery store, my wife always says that I've never met a stranger. I just love to talk to people and see what they are about, see where they are, what is their story. I just like to hear people's story and know more about them. So it's not so much about me, it's about seeing what is going on with that person. So I'm extremely thankful. I'm grateful for those that I've met and I've had an impact or had the opportunity to really conversate with them. So whether you have met someone and they've changed your life in a small way or in a large way, be grateful and thankful. Every encounter, I like to say, anytime that you can meet someone, think about it as a bank, right? Let's say that you're going to deposit something. You have some money, you're going to the bank. There are two things that you do. You either deposit or you withdraw. So the goal is to make enough deposits where you find out more about individuals, people that you come in contact with, and basically find out what they are, what they're doing, their culture, their background, getting to know them. And by doing that, it can have a lasting impact on you. So here's what I would like to pose as a question. You can put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Who's someone that you've met that made an unexpected difference in your life? Who's someone that you've met over your years that have made an unexpected difference in your life? For me, it's been many. It's been so many individuals, but I'm going to highlight a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them in this shortened version of the 30, and really talk about how I met them and the lasting impact they've left in my life. And I've met, as I said, I've met many people, both for work, in ministry, on vacation, and all of them have left an impact. The good thing is that the majority of them have left a positive impact, and for that, I'm thankful. And others, there's some, very few that's made a negative impact, but it's still an impact, right? So let's talk about why encounter matters. So let's take that angle. Again, when you meet someone for the first time, what it does, it unlocks an opportunity for you to conversate with someone. It unlocks hearing from them. You can actually add a positive influence just by meeting that person and saying hi. Some people might have had a miserable day, a hard day, And by you meeting them and just saying hi to them and having a conversation with them matters to them. It's not so much about you, but it's about them. So meeting people unlocks different perspectives, different ideas, different thoughts. It also unlocks opportunities, right? Because it could be a business opportunity, it could be an opportunity for friendship, short term, long term, and it helps strengthen your community. It helps strengthen your world, helps strengthen you, makes you a much stronger person by meeting these individuals. I'll give you a couple of examples. So recently, I met, well, not me, but just my wife and I met this couple. And we met them last year when we were on vacation. They're from Montreal. And we met them in 2023. And recently, we just met them again in the same location around the same time. So we happened to go into dinner. And there they are in the same area that we were. So 2 years in a row, we've met the same couple and we love them. They're retirees. They're from Montreal. So they came down to the US just to vacation and have fun. They spend probably 6, 8 weeks traveling. And we're like, wow, when we get to that age, we would love to do that. So just hearing their story, right? As retirees, where they've traveled to, what they like to do, what they've done has actually impacted our lives in a positive way. And we thank them. We thank them for actually being our new friends from Canada. So we love that. We love engaging with them. Robert, he is hilarious. Every time that we see each other, we always have a conversation and have a joke. So it is great. And another one in terms of unexpected. And you may say, well, do you meet everyone when you're eating? It seems like it. And we were eating, and across from us was this lady, and we spoke to her. Again, I engaged conversation with her, and she came over and joined us at our table. She was eating alone, so she came over and joined us at our table. Well, come to find out, she's from Australia. She's an attorney in Australia. She's also a Christian. We were like, wow, this is fantastic. So we had deep conversations. So we met her twice, 2 days in a row. Well, come to talk to her. She attends a church in Australia with the name New Life. Imagine that. Our church in Rochester is New Life Fellowship Church. She attends a church in Australia called New Life. And we were just conversating about her church and about the word, about God, how good God is. We were just conversating about that and find out that she has a son, young son. He's 26 years old, married, 2 kids. Well, the second day that we met, we were conversating again. And I had the opportunity, she called her son, and I had the opportunity to speak with her son. Now, that is an unexpected encounter. So she's here. She came to the States for business. So I just enjoy talking to her, learning more about her family, and her culture. And Australia is someplace that is on my bucket list that I would love to go and visit. So we were talking about her grandparents, 104 years old, her mom and dad in their mid to late 80s. So it was just a great time. But we were talking about unexpected encounters and opportunities. Of course, we exchanged numbers and email, and we'll be in contact. Maybe we will go to Australia. We never know. We never know how God works, right? But we talked about business, we talked about the Lord, talked about family, the things that's important to both of us. So these things can happen when you're open to meeting new people. It's about every encounter matters. Do not minimize encounters with individuals, because every encounter, there's an opportunity. It's the power of people we meet. So sometimes we have to extend ourselves in order to engage with others, right? Whether we're having a good day or a bad day, it's about extending ourselves in order to meet others. Just to say hello, how you're doing, have a great day. Those are things that we all can do. So, how difficult or challenges are encounters? How difficult are they? Well, if you are not the person that engages, it can be challenging. If you're more of an introvert, it can be challenging. But you have to force yourself. You have to get out of your own way and acknowledge others. So it's a challenge. So, one of my challenges to you is that in the coming weeks, I want you to meet one new person. So, let's say the next 7 days, I want you to meet one person each day for the next 7 days. I want you to say hi to someone, introduce yourself, greet them for the next 7 days, starting tomorrow. And what I'm going to do, I'll give you our email address, and I want you to let us know how it went. One new person a day for the next 7 days, and then email us and then reflect on the situation. Maybe you have met a long life friend, or maybe it is just for that moment. Some encounters is for the moment. Some encounters are just an encounter where you meet the person and that's it. Others can become great friends, right? Business partners. So those are things that you can do. But one new friend or one new encounter a day starting tomorrow for the next 7 days. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to email me and let me know how those encounters have gone. So you can email me at info@jackmangroupllc.com. That's info@jackmangroupllc.com. Shout out to Zakia. And Zakia is one person that I've met over the years. We haven't been. I think it was during COVID that we actually met. So I am grateful to her as an encounter and calling her a friend, right? Not just a peer or business partner, but a friend. So I am grateful. She's been under 30 before, and she'll be back under 30 because she's doing some amazing things. So I can't wait to bring her back so that she can share what she's doing. Let me just share here as I prepare to end. I'm just going to share a couple of people that have been instrumental I've met over the years. Some as recent as in the last 3-4 years, and some I've known for a very long time, and we continue to partner together. But let me share a couple of, and some of the pictures are old. So if you're watching this, realize that they may not look the same. They may not work for the same company, may not go to the same church. But here are, let me share this one. This one is Janet Laird. And this morning, I opened up my text. One of the first texts that I got in terms of Happy Thanksgiving was from Janet. And I've known Janet now for a number of years. And we do business together. We're good friends, but I've known her for an extended period of time. Next one, well, I don't know him personally, but my wife and I were on a cruise, and my uncle, we were at the golf club. My uncle knows him very well. He is a living hero of Barbados. This is Sir Garfield Sobers, the Sir Garfield Sobers. If you know anything about cricket, this is the man, one of the greatest cricketers out, and I had the opportunity to meet him and chat with him. Fantastic person. And then I did a speech some years back. I think it was 2017, 2018, on leadership and diversity and succession planning. And I outside in the lobby, I met this person. His name is Bob. He's a general counsel for Labella. And I met him And then a year later, I got a call from HR, and Bob and I were just chatting. It just unexpected call from HR. They were putting together a leadership training and asked me to come in. And from 2018 to now, we've partnered with them and their leadership program, which is Propel. So just shout out to Bob. Here is Judy Lynn. We sit on the CM board, and here is her leadership team. And Judy Lynn and I became excellent friends, and we do business together as well. This is the Sabrina Tika, and she, as I said, she means the world to me. We met at an online, it's virtual events on virtual events in 2020, and we've become very close friends, more like family. I'll tell you a funny story. In this picture here, Steph and I went down to New Jersey to meet with Sabrina. She took us over to Princeton in the Princeton TV studio to interview us. And this is the first time that I've ever, and I think Steph too, have ever been interviewed in a TV studio. I was like a fish out of water. But here's the funny story. Sabrina interviewed us. And do you know, to this day, we've never seen the episode. So Steph and I, we joke all the time. We were probably horrible. That's why she never showed it to us. But so that was fun. And then here is a great friend of ours from Texas, Cindy Ray, a fantastic person. Also met her in 2020. Kara, I've known for probably 25 years. Kara and Ray Kakuda, great friends of ours, business partners as well. So fantastic people. And of course, my dear wife that I've known for 22 years. So these are just some people that have made tremendous impact in my life, and I'm thankful for the encounter that we've had. So shout out to Zakia again. Shout out to Steph. And here's another friend of mine that I met in college, CPA extraordinaire. You're going to hear from him next week, and that's Dave Young, Astro from college days. Happy Thanksgiving, Dave. We'll hear from you on next week. Zakia, grateful for you to extend the invitation to join you on the 30. You'll be back. And also, Steph said, one new encounter a day for the next 7 days. Exactly. That's the challenge. That is my challenge to you, our viewers and listeners. One new encounter for the next 7 days. Right? If you can do that, let us know what your thoughts are, how you met, what you've learned from the person, right? And how that has impacted your life. So one new encounter with someone that you don't know for the next 7 days. All right. Well, that's about it. I'm going to get back to having some veggies and some non-meat, right? Because I'm not a meat eater, but it's Thanksgiving. So I'm going to have some nice dinner. So I'm going to get back to that. You guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. May God continue to bless you, richly bless you in all that you do. Let's be grateful and thankful for what the Lord has done for us and our families to have us here and be able to see this day. So remember, every encounter matters. The people you meet today could leave a mark on you tomorrow. So let's be intentional about cherishing and learning from those moments. So until then, folks, we will hear from you. We'll see you. And I look forward to hearing about your stories. God bless you and have a great rest of your Thanksgiving and the rest of the week. See you then. Bye-bye.